Hey guys, it's me, Val from Threadarella, and today I have a very special review. I have the Monster High Threadarella doll from the Scarily Ever After line, and I am so excited because it's Frankie. I love Frankie, and I haven't opened a doll for a long time, so you can kind of tell if I'm like, but I'm really excited. So, on the back, it has the story about her, and also in the diary it has the story. So if you want, you can pause and read the story if you want. And also there's Claudine and Dracula. Dracula is Snowbite, and Claudine is Little Dead Riding Wolf, which I find an adorable name. And these were only sold at Target, as you can see by the sticker. And Frankie, if you don't know, is the daughter of Frankenstein, just in case you're new to the Monster High community. So let's get her open. I'm going to open up the box very carefully because there's a picture that I'd like to keep. It's of her holding her foot right here. I want to cut that out and keep it if I can. So I'm just going to, instead of go to town with the cutting, I'm going to try and keep this in pretty good condition. Not to actually keep the full box, just to keep that in good condition so I can take it off then. Perfect. I'll just trim it right here so I can get that off so it doesn't get ripped. Now, when you have an old Monster High doll, you can tell when it has the instructions of how to put a stand on your doll. They don't come with those anymore. Like, since the reboot, they don't come with those anymore. And I don't really have any of the reboot dolls. I have, like, Ari Huntington and Sylvie Timberwolf and Dana Treasurer Jones. But I don't have any of, like, the old original characters. So I'm going to put that there so I can keep it. And here is the box. Like, here's her kind of out of the box. She's not, like, cut out yet. But first we will start with the stand, or not the stand, the comb. Comes with one of those Monster High combs. And then let's get her diary out. So her diary is shiny foil. It has the picture of her, and then it has the full story of the thing. Oh, look, her fairy godmother's Abby. Wish they would have made Abby a doll like that. That's beautiful. So I'm not going to read the story right now, but since you kind of read part of it on this back box, and I've read the story before also, I looked it up. So, and then on the back it has her foot, and it says, and they live Scarily Ever After. And I'll quickly show you the pictures of it. That's Frankie and her stepsisters, her evil stepsisters. I wish they would have made an Abby doll like that. Abby is a fairy godmother. It's beautiful. And then there's her prince, Holt Hyde. So I found that cute. Next, we'll get her purse out. If I can. Get another bandana. I think it opens up, right? It's a little spool of yarn, like red yarn, or string or something. Put her diary over there. Now I'm going to get her stand out so when we actually get the doll out, we can put her on her stand so you can see her better. So, put that, got the base of it. And we have the clip part of it. Okay, let's build her stand. It's a clear stand, which I love the clear stands. There we go. Got her stand now for when she comes out. So now let's start cutting her open, or out of the box. Get her hand free. Move her hair so we can do this. And she's out. That was faster than usual. I'm normally very slow at that. This time I was not. Get these plastic things in the half box I'm not keeping. Cardboard. Okay. Twist her head and fix her arms. Ooh, she is so pretty. Oh. I'm gonna get her on a stand. There we go. So here is Threadarella or Frankenstein. Oh, she is so pretty. Okay, so here she is on a stand. And we'll take her off for closer looks at her. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the shoes because I love the shoes. Her shoes, they're pretty red, like yarn on them, and then look, the heels are little scissors. I found that adorable, but when you're walking, that's probably not very easy to walk in. And then in her ball gown, let me lift her arms up so it's hard to see. It has like, it's all shiny and pretty, and it has like ribbons here and all sorts of different layers of fabric. And it's just so pretty. I love it. And here's the top. It has a silver strap here and then a blue, I'm going to call it a poof, a blue poof. And then her earrings, I'll take one out so you can see better. They're little, like, needles for sewing. Let me put that back in her ear. Okay. Does she have any bracelets? No, she does not have any bracelets. And then, since this is an older Frankie, the older Frankies have shiny bolts. Which I love the shiny bolts. They look cool, especially with this doll. And then her makeup is like gray and blue. And then she, of course, since it's Frankie, she has green and blue eyes with her little stitch there. And she has a cool color lip. They're kind of shiny, I think. They're a little shiny. They're like, I'm going to call it a thunderstorm cloud kind of color or a dark stormy blue. And then her crown and her hair. So her crown has that same silver as we saw in the dress in the red and the blue. And it's super pretty if you can see that. And then she has her hair. Look at that. It's actually really soft. But it came with a comb, but I'm not going to comb her hair because I feel like that ruined the style of it. And then here is the back of her, if you were wondering. Oh, she is so pretty. I could go on and on about how pretty she is, but that'd be a long video. So, I might read the story to you guys. I kind of want to read it. I'm going to read it for you guys. Miss Threadarella sitting right there. Put her purse on it. There's her purse. It's the same theme of colors as her dress. Okay, so let's start reading. Once there was a lovely ghoul whose heart was sweet and kind. She sewed all day with no time to play, but for a better on life she pinned. Her name was Threadarella, and she lived with her stepsisters free, who were not totally catty and even quite bratty, not nearly as nice as she. One day, Threadarella told them about her grandest dreams, but they shook their heads and laughed as they said, "You'll just fall apart at the seams." There's that page. That's when an invitation arrived from the king's own hand. It summoned all, both great and small, to the party that would be oh so grand. Now Threadarella was filled with excitement, thinking that she might attend, but her stepsister said no. You cannot go. You'll have far too many clothes to mend. So came the night of the party, and poor Threadarella sat alone in the dark. That she couldn't be there was too much to bear, and she let out a sad spark. And her stepsisters are actually Meowlity, Persephone, and Toralei. And then here's where that pretty ad comes to play. Stop with weeping and wailing, a voice from behind her said. You'll just clothes and get runny nose. You should go to the party instead. Threadarella was too shocked to be frightened and quickly turned to behold an abominable sight glowing with light and totally blue from cold. I'm a fairy godmother, here to help you make a dream come true. No time to waste now, make with haste, all things are ready but you. Then she pulled out her wand and magic swirled around like flakes of shimmering snow. Threadarella's clothes were changed, her hair arranged, and she was finally ready to go. We have how many things? 2 more. As Threadarella climbed into a waiting carriage, her fairy godmother grabbed a sleeve. Not to forget, or you will regret. You must before midnight leave. At the party, Threadarella's grace and beauty set her apart from every guest, and her stepsisters free wondered who she could be, along with the rest. Threadarella danced with the 2 princes, one shy and the other bold, but throughout the night they were never both in sight, which was little strange, truth be told. She was dancing again with the shy one when the first stroke of midnight rang. "Through," she said. "It's been great, but it's really late, and now it's time I flew." As she hurried away from the castle, she lost a shoe and a foot. The foot it was on. She slipped and tripped, and when the clock struck 12, all magic was gone. I just want to show you this picture quickly. It's actually her foot. And then there's one of the princes. I'm assuming that's probably the shy one. Threadarella awoke the next morning to the sound of horses and chatter. She snuck upstairs completely unawares to see what was the matter. She opened the door just a bit and peeked in with her green eye. There, holding her shoe, was the front in it too, was a prince, not the one who was shy. Her stepsister seemed to be saying that no monster here lacked the part, but he didn't believe and refused to leave. He was not only cute but smart. Then Threadarella had a burst of courage and started to step through the door, but her missing foot she forgot, the other one caught, and she tumbled straight to the floor. Oh, poor Threadarella. The prince rushed over to help her, saying, "Milady, this foot must be mine." All Threadarella could say was simply, "Hey!" And for a better life, she did not pine. And they lived scarily ever after. That is an adorable story. I love it. And here's the picture. So I just realized that the shy one was Jackson Jekyll right there. And then the not shy one was Holt Hyde. So that's why both of them were never in sight together. But I really love this doll and the story that comes with her. And I find her really beautiful and just an amazing doll. And, oh, she is so pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story and this review. So, like and subscribe to Toy World. Bye!